Welcome to the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals with Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. We are here for some of the best side-by-side high-flying short course action with some fun rollers, big turns, rock gardens, and this is Ultra 4 USA Racing at its finest. I am Miles Hasselquist, and we are about to kick off qualifying. Still waiting for a few more cars to show up over that way, and we will kick it off. It's going to be a great show, so thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. We do have a few cars or cameras out on course. We did not get our drone permit submitted in time. They kicked it back, had to do some. We tried jumping through some hoops, but was unable to make it happen, so we do apologize. We do not have a drone for this event, but we still have these 3 cameras on course, and we do have about 10 on-car cameras that we'll be able to pop back and forth through. So for qualifying, we'll have a few of them, but during race day, that should be pretty exciting. So it's going to be a great day, great weekend of racing. It is the NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. We're here in Prairie City, SVRA. It's a California State Park, just over 800 acres out here, located in the base of the Sierra Nevada foothills, about 20 miles east of downtown Sacramento, up in Northern California. Absolutely beautiful out here. We've been here for a few days already, getting everything all set up. This morning we woke up about 6 a.m. and it was sprinkling pretty good for a few hours. Really coated the course, but it dried out quick through practice. So their team is out there making it happen. Jeremy, I see him making a hot lap in the water truck as we speak. So it should be a great afternoon of qualifying. We have roughly 70 cars that will be racing with us this weekend between NorCal and Ultra 4 USA. This is the final round for NorCal, so we'll have a fun little banquet tomorrow night, give away all those trophies, and then we'll get everything set up for Nationals here. What's that, almost 3.5 weeks away, so it's going to be a busy end of the year, and then we'll get everything set up for the 20th annual King of the Hammers. And just want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors that do make this possible. On the Ultra 4 USA side, we have Monster Energy, Warren Racing, Brannick Motorsports, All Things UTV, NorCal Rock Racing, Rock Crawler Suspension, Freight Factory, Spider Tracks, Factor 55, Big B Motorsports, PCI Race Radios, G-Force Suspension Technology, Metal Cloak, Maxxis Tires, Tire Spine, and King Shocks. And then with the NorCal Rock Racing side, we have Max D Trailers, Holly EFI, Rugged Radios, and the presenting sponsor of NorCal is California Custom Trailers and Power Sports, Raceline Wheels, and King Shocks as well. Again, this is the King Shocks NorCal Finals with the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race, and qualifying should be kicking off here very soon. This is a 1.5-mile qualifying course, and during practice, about 150 was average, so I suspect to be in that range, maybe 145 or so. We're going to kick qualifying off with UTV and go to NorCalRockRacing.com for the same timing I have right here in the Big B studio. You can roll over to results and then scroll over to live results, and that's the same timing. Jen's up here in the studio with me, getting everything lined out, and we'll keep it rolling as smooth and as quickly as we can. John Goodby has been running the helm the entire season, done an amazing job. We've got Jeremy, RDP, Trotter, Cody, we have Andrea, we have Sleepy Eddie out there, Bonner, and a whole crew making it all possible. So can't thank all of those guys and gals enough. We have the King start finish. We have the King of the Rock section just after that. We have the Brannick Boulders. We have the PCI pits, and we have the Monster Gunite section out back. And on the top right screen, you can barely see it on the top right. We couldn't quite get a camera that far back. But your top left is the King of the Rock sections. Bottom left is the Brannick Boulders. Your top right is the King start finish with a little overlay of half the course. And we are running the finger out back, the Spider Track back stretch. And when we were here for the Stampede a few months ago, in the Pro Mod, it was Scott Lesage who won that one. He's here racing with us. Marcos Gomez Jr., he's here racing. Just bumped into old Marcos, and I saw his sons out here racing with NorCal. Eric Gradix here. Jackson Cotter, he was in the Youth 170s. John Williams, actually, his brother Nate Williams drove for him here and won that. We have Ken Lines and Albert Contreras. In the 4,500, we have Todd Miller, Megan Miller, and Eddie Oliver. I don't think Eddie's here. In the 4,800, we have Jacob Pacheco, Dylan Summers. And this, again, was results from the Stampede earlier this year. And we don't have any of the other Gomez brothers racing, but we do have Brendan Thompson who got third, so it should be a pretty fun running. Again, that was the Stampede results. And for the 4,400 Western Points Series battle with Ultra 4 USA, it's very close between Brendan Thompson, James Mahoney, and Cole Johnson. And they're all three racing here today, so that could shake some things up. In the 4,800 class, Jacob Pacheco, Dylan Summers, and Derek Summers are third, fourth, and fifth, so they do well here. On their Joker, they could move up a little bit and try to bump out Jeff Martin and Scott Farley, who are not racing here this weekend. But in the Western Series, it's Dylan Summers, Jacob Pacheco, Johnny Valadez, and Derek Summers. They're all here racing, so the Western Series will be down to the wire. It's only 2 points between Dylan Summers and Jacob Pacheco, and only 5 points back is Johnny Valadez and Derek Summers, who are tied for third. So the 4,800 class is definitely be close. In the 4,500 Western Series, John Matthews and Megan Miller are both here racing with us, so they'll be trying to battle out for the Western Series with Ultra 4 USA. And the 4,600 Spider Track stock class, nationally, it's Kendall Glines, Chris Meneely, and John Williams. In the Western, it's Kendall Glines, Chris Meneely, and John Williams. So it's going to be a battle in the 4,600, 500, and 48. Well, basically all of them. The UTV isn't too hot and heavy, kind of looking through my notes here. Sounds like we do have 6 cars getting ready to take off. We do have spotters watch their drivers take off. They will be racing one at a time for qualifying. And I'll be trying to monitor the Ultra 4 USA YouTube page. Looks like Dylan Harper's tuned in. MX Photos. Arizona Desert Rider. See you on the trail. And Derek, thank you for tuning in. And Derek, we only have Marcos Gomez Jr. with the Gomez clan racing with us this weekend. I just bumped into old man Marcos, and he was itching a little bit. He's like, maybe we can find one car that's running. They're getting everything prepped up for the Baja 1000 and the 20th annual King of the Hammers. Looks like our first car out should be Travis Zollinger. He is racing double duty. He's racing in the Pro Mod and Open. I believe he's racing that in both classes, so he'll have to qualify that car twice. Yeah, but you never know with Travis. He's got a whole herd of cars, so you just never know. And just hearing Roy over the radio, Sounds like we are about to go down with qualifying for the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. Here at Prairie City SVRA in Rancho Cordova. So Travis Zollinger making it through the King of the Rock section. You can see him coming at us, and he'll do a 180 and head on out. You'll see him next on your bottom left, coming through the Brannock Boulders here in just a moment. Trying to get my ducks in a row here, getting my iPad updated here. We'll see what kind of time Travis Zollinger can throw down. Looks like we have our next car out. So Travis Zollinger, number 20, out of Logan, Utah, with Zollinger Racing Products in his single-seat Can-Am with ZRP, FK Rod Ends, K&T Performance, Logan Cloach, and Climb. And taking off behind Travis Zollinger with a 4963 of Jordan Hewlett out of Sparks, Nevada with H&H Off-Road in his Polaris RZR with rugged radios, Maxxis tires, RevX oil, and Alpine lock and key. His first Ultra 4 race was King of the Hammers back in 2018. Travis Zollinger is who is out front, who took off first. He's got 5 first place and 19 podiums with Ultra 4. He's been racing with us since 2017. He was the West and National Champion. He's won at the Mint 400 and the UTV World Championship. Definitely a one to be reckoned with. And Travis Zollinger, so far, the first qualifier of the day with that 2 minute and 2 second. And I just missed who that one was taking off. But we should be getting some more lap times for Jordan Hewlett here in just a minute. So Jordan Hewlett gets a time of 2 minutes and 29 seconds. So taking off just now is the 341 of John Bonanno out of Santa Rosa, California with Bonanno Motorsports. He's part of the All Things UTV Open class in his Can-Am with Bonanno Automotive, BFG, Method, and Fox. So taking off next is Shabs Piercy, all the way from Wales, United Kingdom, with Team Synchro Racing as Can-Am X3, OBOR Tires, Par Homes, Swepco Lubes UK, Triple R Lighting, and Kirby Signs. And off the line next, the number 64 of Kurt the Rocket Mackey, driven by Jason Watt out of Omaha, Nebraska, with Mackey Racing. Part of the All Things UTV Open class with his Can-Am, JW Performance, Double E, Mackey Construction, CT Raceworks, OBOR Tires, and Concrete Supply. He's been racing with us for a couple years now. He did Kurt actually hurt his finger, so he is unable to take the green flag, but you can have one substitute driver per season, and or he does have a hurt finger, so unless there's a medical issue, so he definitely has that in his pocket, so he's battling in the open class. Kurt Mackey is sitting third in the national points right now, just a few points behind Nick Anderson and Cody Willenborg, so this is going to be pretty important for him. Looks like that was Dylan Heiser, the number 969 out of Sacramento, California, with Rowdy Racing, part of the Pro Modified G4 suspension technology, with his Can-Am, Heiser Motorsports, Rowdy Racing, and Get Bent Western. As he's coming straight at us in the King of the Rocks section. He'll be heading up and around. We'll see him next coming through the Brannock Boulders here in just a moment. So Shabs Piercy, the fastest of the day thus far with that 1:59. Then it's John Bonanno with a 2-minute flat. Then it's Travis Zollinger with a 2:02. Then it's Jordan Hewlett with a 2:29. And Kurt Mackey just moved into second position, literally half second behind Shabs Piercy. So Kurt Mackey and Jason Watt just moved into P2 overall. Looks like that is Jason Sushi in the All Things UTV out of Tremonton, Idaho, with Zollinger Racing Products, with his Polaris, with ZRP, K&T Performance, RSK Rebel Style Customs, and Phantom Collective. So I was guessing we were going to be in that about minute 45, minute 50, but we just broke 2 minutes. So the track's holding up pretty good. We'll see how it all shakes out. As Jason Sushi coming through the Brannock Boulders straight at us. So Dylan Heiser just crosses the King Shock start finish with a 2 minute and 14 seconds. This coverage of Ultra 4 USA for the NorCal Finals and Ultra 4 USA Joker Race is presented by King Shocks and is brought to you by our official sponsors: G-Force, All Things UTV, Tire Spine, Warren Racing, PCI Race Radios, and by NorCal Rock Racing, just to name a few. So please support who supports the sport. Without all these amazing marketing partners, we would not be racing here today for the King Shocks NorCal Finals. So should get a time for Jason Sushi here in just a minute. And he moves into fifth overall with a 2:09. So it's still Shabs Piercy with a 1:59. Half second back is Kurt Mackey, then John Bonanno, Travis Zollinger, Jason Sushi, Dylan Heiser, and Jordan. So on track now, I believe, is Travis Zollinger. Number 20 out of Logan, Utah, with Zollinger Racing Products and his Can-Am, with ZRP, FK Rod Ends, K&T Performance, Logan Coach, and Climb. Travis Zollinger is racing the All Things UTV Open class and the G4 Suspension Pro Mod class. He'll be racing 2 times in 2 separate classes this weekend as he's heading back towards the Monster Energy Gunite section. So up next for qualifying will be the youth UTVs. So lots of action yet to come. Here goes Scott Lesage. Number 4932 out of Syracuse, Utah, with Sage Alternatives, part of the Pro Modified G4 Suspension Technology class. And his custom single-seat Polaris Razor, Craftworks Supercharger, Maxxis Tires, Fox Shocks, RCV Axles, and X-Travel. He won at the Stampede earlier this year in his class. Back in 2018, that was his first year. He won Ridgecrest that time and raced almost every single mile of the entire season. He debuted this car, well, it came to King of the Hammers this year, but it wasn't quite race ready. So he brought it out, and it's just an absolute work of art. So we'll get a time for Travis Zollinger here in just a moment. So Travis Zollinger has a 2-minute flat and a 2:02, so he just bettered his time by 2 minutes. And here goes part of the Youth 1K, the 8675 with Calvin Jarvis, with his dad, Matt Jarvis, riding shotgun out of Las Vegas, Nevada, with Ride Loud Racing. He's in his Can-Am Mavar with RideLoud.com. His first race was this year at King of the Hammers. He won at Sturgis earlier this season. So the future of our sport is looking bright with Calvin Jarvis. So Scott Lesage just crossing through with a new fast time of the day with a 158.8. So 0.3 of a second faster than Shad Spearsey. So right now, bragging rights goes to Scott Lesage in the 49.32. Looks like Garrett Phelps is tuned in. And Aaron, don't you have a race going on? Erin's tuned in. I think she's doing her own race in Columbus, Montana, but having some fun with us here at Ultra 4 USA. Thank you again for everybody who's tuned in here on site and back at home. I'll be monitoring the Ultra 4 USA YouTube chat as much as I can, but I'm going to be tuned in a lot more to NorCalRockRacing.com right here in the Big B studio. RDP's been helping getting everything set up with me today, and seems like we have her dialed in pretty good. Again, we do not have a drone this weekend. I do apologize for that. And now we'll get a time for Calvin Jarvis, part of the Youth 1K, and 9th overall with a 2 minute and 17 seconds. Up next will be the NorCal side-by-side series classes going out. We have the UTV 1000 Pro, the UTV 1000 Sportsman, the RS1 Youth, the Youth 1000 Limited, the Youth 570s. They're going to skip the King of the Rocks and the Brannock Boulders, but they'll be heading out here shortly. Everything's running pretty smooth here for the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals in the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race right here in Prairie City, just outside of Rancho Cordova. Looks like that's the 117 of Alex Renullo out of Stockton, California, with Maxxis tires, rugged radios, Sparco, Union Graphics, and Method race wheels. So Alex is out there in the RS1 Youth class. Very competitive. The NorCal side-by-side series will be giving away their national trophies later on tomorrow evening. So be coming at us just on your left of the Brannock Boulders. They do skip the rocks in some of the NorCal classes. As he drifts around the corner, heading back up the hill towards the Monster Energy Gunite section. Now we have our next car, the number 66 of Anderson Porter out of Sloghouse, California, with Occidental Capital Holdings, Patterson Ranch Racing, California Customs, TCS Suspension, MRT, Kinders, Bud Skycam, Evasion Graphics, and Rugged Race Radios. So Anderson Porter, part of the Youth 1000 class. Looks like we're starting to get quite a few people in on the YouTube. I do appreciate it. It's been a great start of qualifying for the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. So far, so good. And again, I do apologize about no drone this weekend. They denied our permit for a couple different reasons that I'm not sure of why, but trying to see. I couldn't quite get a number on that one. Series they're qualified right now. And I definitely don't know these guys and gals near as well as I do the Ultra 4 USA crowd, but I'll do my best. And tomorrow we'll have a few more people up here in the booth bouncing around. Looks like we should have a time for the number 66 of Anderson Porter. Looks like that's Tate Schweizer out of Granite Bay, California, in his Polaris with TCS suspension, Davis Motorsports, Saxelby Plumbing, Roseville Motorsports, and Arcer. So Alex Renullo just threw down a 1:46, but remember they skipped the Monster Energy Gunite, the Brannock Boulders, and the King Rock section, so they will be a little bit faster. but Alex Renullo is our new fastest of the time, skipping the rocks. So Jackson Duncan out of Oakdale, California, just got a qualifying time of a 2:01. Out there ripping around. They'll be driving around the Brannock Boulders as we speak. Hard to catch some of these numbers as they cruise on by. Doing a little homework behind the scenes, making sure everything's running smooth. Lots of cars out there cruising along for their 1.5-mile qualifier, getting everything ready for tomorrow's heat number 1. They'll have a heat race and a main event tomorrow starting at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So people in the central and out east get to sleep in a little bit before the action kicks off tomorrow morning. Sounds like Youth 170s will be up next. And again, you can go to NorCal Rock Racing to find the timing. Go to results, scroll over to live results, and that's the same thing I have here in the Big B studio. Kind of trying to hear everything going through. PCI Race Radio. The Youth 170s will cut off just before the Monster Energy Gunite and will not run the Spider Tracks back stretch, so they'll run about a 3/4 of a mile lap. And checkered flag goes out for 77 of Braden Malcolmson out of Tracy, California with K&M Driveline Service and Auto and Fleet Mechanic. Was chatting with Braden earlier today. He's going to come up in the Big B studio with me tomorrow and have some chats. He did during the Stampede, had a lot of fun. Very energetic young fellow. We're going to wait for some of our youth 170s to get lined up, so we're going to step away from the action for just a moment. We'll be right back with more qualifying action.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
We don't take these lightly. They're not practiced or anything like that. We're here to try to win. And you know, we're getting bigger car counts. It's a new track. It's a cool venue, and it's a different change of scenery.
That's what Ultra 4 is. But then when the green flag drops, it's all out battle. Mad Max and Thunderdome.
It's going to be tough. The competition is the best of the best.
For me, it's just a place to go release some anger and have some fun with my kids, and it's like fist fighting in a goddamn race car.
Before racing to me is a way to get out with friends. It's where we spend time together. It's where you get your blood pumping.
I'm excited. I have a lot of confidence on where Ultra 4 is going to be.
Ultra 4 is awesome. It's so much fun because you're just wheel to wheel with the guy next to you, and especially in short course. And what an opportunity to be able to race side by side with like pro level drivers that have won tail 8 previously, OG drivers that have been in this for 10 plus years.
PCI Race Radios, the leader in off-road communications since 1972. Our equipment was developed for racing in Baja, perfected for enjoying the weekend with family and friends. PCI has the highest quality communications, navigation, and safety equipment, backed by the best support in the industry. Find us at hundreds of events each year, supporting our equipment on site and providing the PCI Weatherman Relay. See you in the desert.
Tested and proven in some of the world's most rugged environments, the all-new Warn Xeon XD and XP line of vehicle recovery winches have arrived, redesigned from the ground up. Warn Xeon XD and XP represent the ultimate in performance and durability on the market today. You'll have the confidence to go farther, and most of all, go prepared.
Welcome back to the 2025 King Shocks Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. I am Miles Hasselquist, and we are qualifying. Up next is the Youth 170s. This should be a fun little race. Again, they are going to cut off the back section, both back sections. They're going to cut off before the Monster Energy Gunite, and they won't run the Spider Track finger out back. Looks like I see 2, 4, 6, or 7 of the Youth 170s will be out there qualifying. In the Ultra 4 USA, we have Harrison Drachman, Matthew Horschel, Hunter Valadez, and Jackson Cotter. For the NorCal side-by-side series, we have Dylan Heiser, Dom Allegri, Axon Jackson, Trevor Haynes, Tesla Batchelder, Harley Mahoney, Parker Croft, Jackson Gunter, Cody Gunter, and Cody Summers. You'll recognize a lot of these last names. Some of their dads are racing with us as well. So out on track as we speak, the number 34 of Harrison Drachman out of Pollock Pines, California with Drachman Motorsports. And his Polaris with Baja Designs, Poly Performance, Rugged Radios, Team Amsoil, and Safecraft. And then the number 9 of Parker Croft out of Rancho Cordova, California, and his Polaris with Mom and Dad as the main sponsors. And I'm up in the tower, and I have a pretty good view of the King start finish, but these little 170s are just too small. Can't quite see their number from the K-rail. And if you're here on site up in the announcer booth, we have a red iPhone. So if you lost your iPhone in the grandstands, got a flower picture on it. I've got it up here in the booth, a red iPhone. Looks like Jarvis Adventures, Jennifer Gonzalez, Katie Miller, and Radnerick. Radnerick is rooting on Axon Jackson Fernandez. We have some Harrison Drachman fans. Should be a great day of qualifying, getting everything set up for tomorrow. 7:30 a.m. start Pacific Standard Time for the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Western Joker Race. We definitely have some points battles going on. Have a couple more Youth 170s coming on down. And looks like some of the 570s are coming out. Lots of new names out here for me, but not for the NorCal side-by-side series. Looks like we'll be getting a checkered flag. Looks like Harrison Drachman just threw down a 142. Wyatt Cotter with a 146. Tate Schweizer with a 148. Arnold Gradick with a 149. Parker Croft with a 153. Action Jackson Duncan with a 201. Action. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Jackson Duncan with a 201. Action Jackson Fernandez with a 203. Braden Malcolmson got a 2. So in the big cars, the full course, it's still Scott Lesage with that 158. These Youth 170s are running faster lap times. They're only running about half the course, but they're really out there having some fun. And if you're anywhere in the Rancho Cordova area, tickets are going to be $30 for tomorrow. Kids 12 and under are free, so come on out. It's going to be a great day of racing for the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. The team's been out here for days getting everything all set up. And you can go to NorCalRockRacing.com for the timing. See how your favorite racer does today. The checkered flag flies once again. Looks like that was Wyatt Cotter with a 146. Jackson Cotter with a 143, and then the fastest Youth 170 of the day right now is Harrison Drackman. That's Brother Al's little son, who's in the battle for the series points. So in the Youth 170 Limited for the National Series, it's Harrison Drackman just behind Jackson Cotter by 75 points. So it's going to be a battle till the end between them two. He's also battling for the Western against Jackson Cotter. Looks like we're going to do another sight lap. So I will wait for that. We have Braden Malcolmson that's hopping in the Big B studio with me. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Oh, we got to get a little closer.
Oh, my bad. How
All
are you guys
right,
doing?
I can hear you now. I'm doing great, buddy. You had a pretty good run out there. You had a 207. You're racing the RS1 youth class, right?
The limited, yeah. Yeah, youth RS1 limited class.
There we go. I had to tune you up a little bit. But, yeah, you had a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun hanging out at the Stampede. You came up here a few times.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it's a great time out here. So what's been your funnest part of the season so far?
Funnest part of the season? That's a hard question, man.
Just coming out here hanging out with your buddies?
Yeah, it's always a great race. John and Andrew always put on such a great race here at NorCal.
They sure do. This is their home track, and this is his 18th year racing with NorCal Rock Racing. That's a feat that very few people accomplish.
Yeah.
So John Goodby at the helm of that, and Ultra 4 USA for the last year. It's been a great showing. Couldn't quite tell who that one was. You know some of these little kids?
I do, yeah.
Perfect. Well, you may have to help me.
I will for sure. Yeah, I'm coming up on my 7th season here racing at NorCal.
That's pretty good. So how old are you now? 12, 13?
I'm turning 12 in like 10 days.
10 days. All right. Well, happy early birthday, buddy.
Thank you. Like,
These
what?
little cars are a little tough, and when they drive by the K-rail right in front of
Yeah.
us, they're as tall as the K-rail's as tall as the cars. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But it's all about having fun.
Oh,
This
yeah.
Again, this is qualifying, getting everything all set up for tomorrow's big race.
It's just it's a great track today. Honestly, they did a lot. They did really good on it.
Yeah, we dumped a ton of water on it yesterday. When we left here just before dark last night, it was soaking pretty good. We were excited. I woke
Yeah.
up this morning, it was raining. But then during practice, it's already dusty, so we're already running both water trucks once again.
Yeah, it's it definitely gets dusty out here. That's for sure.
Oh, it definitely does get dusty.
Yep.
It's and Hangtown is just right over the way.
Yeah.
A world famous Supercross outdoor track.
Yes, sir.
You ever go there and watch some of the action?
I've never gone there, but I'll watch it like on TV.
All right, we got another one coming through. Until you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can hear me, Star? Drive like a rental.
What's up, Chuck?
So the Youth 170s are out there pushing strong, having some fun.
It looks like that's a JR2 round track. I believe that's part of the JR2 class.
So is that Brody Thomas or Barrett Gradick?
I believe it's Barrett.
Okay. Barrett Gradick out of Winter Springs, California in that UFO JR2 with Papa Murphy's Pizza Shop, Coffee, Rugged Radios, Hillside Power Sports, and Dirt Mama. What do you think of all the papers up here?
Oh, I think it's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of them. Hey, same thing with the race cars.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And then all the different classes with NorCal and Ultra 4.
Yeah.
Definitely got our hands full up here, but we're having some fun.
Oh yeah, you always it's always fun out here. Such a good time. Looks like there might be I haven't seen one go for a while.
Yeah, it looks like they're picking something up out on course.
Possibly a roll, possibly a break.
Yeah.
We don't know until we see it.
And just out of your screen at the King of the Rock section, they're picking up something.
They might have overtaken the turn and gone to the rock. That
Yeah.
happened. I know a couple people that accidentally did that in the RS ones.
Okay, it's one of the cars that stopped there, so they're actually hooking up to the car.
Yeah, I think so. That's my guess. Yeah, during the practice, it was super dusty out there. You couldn't tell the difference between the track and the rocks.
Yeah, it definitely gets busy out there.
Oh yeah.
This coverage of Ultra 4 USA for the NorCal Finals in the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race is presented by King Shocks and brought to you by our official sponsors, G-Force, All Things UTV, Tire Spine, Warren Racing, PCI Race Radios, NorCal Rock Racing, Brannick Motorsports, Rock Crawler Suspension, Spider Tracks, Factor 55, Monster Energy, Freight Factory, Maxxis Tires, Big B Motorsports, and by King Shocks. So please support who supports the sport. Without all these amazing marketing partners, we would not be racing here today for the King Shocks NorCal Finals. Whether you're building a race car, a mall crawler, a Jeep, a truck, or anything in between, go check out all these wonderful people. And Braden, you're getting some You're getting some comments out there. People are liking you hanging out here with me.
Oh yeah, I like it.
Old Chucky, Juan's down there.
No, it's always fun coming up here and hanging out with you.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna make the best of it.
Oh yeah. Woke up early this morning and we got out here and well, had a really good qualifying run. Happy with that.
So we got the little car towed off. Can't quite tell who that one was. That was Jackson Gunter, it sounds like. Yeah, because he had a time of 5 minutes and 44. He got towed across the King Shock start finish.
I mean, it's better than a DNF.
Oh, for sure. And remember, you do not have to qualify. You can take a rear start in your first heat, and then your position in the first heat, the main.
Yes.
And this is a physical finish race, not this isn't an adjusted race like we are used to at Ultra 4. So you're used to this.
I'm used to this, yeah. Looks like we have Brody Thomas out on course. Number 480 in the JR2.
So Brody Thomas out of Coalville, California, with Tyler Thomas Enterprise, Jack All Motorsports, SDG, Streamline, and Baja Dynamics. So how was your qualifying run out there? You skipped the rock sections, but had a pretty good run. And what'd you think of the course?
I thought it was really good. Definitely coming through the one, past the first rock section. A little bit slideways through that.
Getting slideways.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at you. You're learning quick.
Got through that. Yeah, just a couple of them were a little slippery, but nothing that the RS1 can't handle.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's
and
the next class you're going to be jumping into?
probably maybe 1000 Sportsman?
All right. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, Braden. Well, I'm going to bring Chuck Crossland in for a little bit. But, hey, if you want to come back in after Chuck, you're more than welcome, buddy.
Hey,
All right,
I'll be
always
up
a
here
good time.
tomorrow.
Sounds good. So,
All right,
Braden
thank you,
Malkinson.
Miles.
All good, buddy. It's always fun getting the future of our sport in here. And now we'll bring old Chucky in here, Chuck Crossland. You got to try that again. Your audio guy forget to hit
All
the
right.
button.
What's up, Miles?
How
How
you
we
doing,
doing?
buddy? You got to
I'm
get a little
doing.
closer to the mic.
Get a little closer.
Oh,
there you go.
Man, Braden was way better than you.
He is. He's a rock star, man. That kid cracks me up.
Oh, he gets excited, and I love that about him.
He even got slideways in
He
there
did.
on
You
you.
saw that? I was
Uh-huh.
like, dang, he's getting it figured out
Yep.
quick. So during practice, you were out there running.
Yeah.
And then I heard something about a spring on course, and
You know, it was a typical one of those. It was going good till it didn't.
that's the way it always works, isn't it?
Not even sure what caused that one. Might have been some issues from when we crashed the car shock tuning a few months ago.
Well, then I saw you shock tuning here recently, and it looked like it went smooth.
Car looked great. So yeah, I think we've been dealing with some. I've been dealing with some stuff. Brain hasn't been 100%. That's why we didn't race Vegas to Tonopah. So I think we also missed topping off the diff, or not the diff. Sorry,
The
transfer
case. Yeah, you have
And
a
it's,
behemoth in that one?
Behemoth 205 in
Yeah.
there, and that thing's bulletproof. And
Well,
apparently,
it
until
was. It's not chuck proof. It's
it
bulletproof.
well, it's come to find out it needs gear oil.
So it was almost empty, or
It was almost
dry.
empty, and I think it just chewed itself up.
Whoops.
Whoops.
So nobody you can blame except for
Oh, that's a full me
whoops.
thing. Yeah. Yep.
But then luckily you have some great friends out here, and that's what I love about NorCal and Ultra 4 and the off-road community, that your buddy Jeremy Brown saw what was going on. How'd that conversation go down?
Yeah, no, that's we've talked about it, and I love racing all this stuff and with my buddies and whatnot. And yeah, I saw Jeremy. I'm like, hey, buddy. He's
Do you
like,
still have that 4800 car that
you still
that
have
beats me all the
4800
time?
car that beat me a few times. I beat you a few times.
Yeah, you guys have had some great battles.
And that better? Okay. Yeah, so it was kind of a perfect choice of which car to end up with. We had parts. We probably could have pulled it off, but would have went backwards on the car a lot.
Yeah, and that's
to put
that
in
makes
different
it
shock
tough for
package.
sure.
So
So now you're still going to race the 4800 class and 4400 class
yep,
in his car.
still going to race both classes.
And
still
are you
run
gonna
for
drive
points.
it like a rental, or how's that work?
Well, is there any other way to drive it? So yeah, we're I drove it down to the off-road area down there and drove it back, and we're going to line up for qualifying.
And was it fully prepped?
No.
No.
Nope. It came with a pit crew. It was great. Did tire change, topped off fluids. We got all kinds of stuff going on now that we're working on. So,
But again, that's what I love about the off-road community, coming through and just making it happen.
exactly. Yep. And yeah, we're kind of tight enough. We've done some work back and forth together. So, you break it, fix it.
Sounds like we're doing another sight lap for some of our youth competitors.
There's a lot of them this time.
A lot of them, and
There's
a lot
a
of the
lot.
new names to me, so I do apologize for missing some of them.
Does Hunter have her new car here yet? Valdez, or she still have the little one?
She's got the little
Okay.
guy still. Yep.
Gotcha.
She'll be breaking in that one at the 20th annual King of the Hammers.
There you go.
Isn't
Atta
that crazy
girl.
to say?
Yeah.
Man, it's I've been around since 2009 was my first one. Haven't missed one, and I just can't believe 20 years of anything to keep running strong, and it's such a cool thing.
Yeah, I think this will be maybe my 6th or 7th
Racing
now at
it,
this
huh?
point. Yeah.
And are you going to race nationals with us?
No, probably not
Nope,
going to.
okay.
Especially with this going on, we're probably not going to make
Little
nationals.
hiccup there.
Yeah, and we got some stuff in the works for next season. That's
Yeah, I heard maybe you might be doing something bigger and better next year.
yeah.
Huh?
We're definitely planning. We're moving up to 4,400, so we're we're gonna come
that's
out
getting a
swinging.
little more out there now, huh?
Well, that part is at least.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple sneak peeks, and I'm digging the new car.
Yeah. Yep.
And are you going to keep the 4,800 car as well?
We're gonna try to. I'm
Okay.
gonna see how that pulls off. Keep it. If my daughter can pull it off, might throw her in the car
Oh,
out here at
nice.
NorCal at least.
Get her feet wet a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yep.
I love it. Is she out here this weekend?
She is out here. Yep.
Nice.
She's feral. You'll find her.
Oh
She's running
yeah,
around.
she likes to have a good time,
Mm-hmm.
just like her dad.
Yep. Which is literally why my wife doesn't come. She's like,
Well,
I
who
can't.
babysits you guys?
That's what she said. So not my job.
Not this weekend, at
Nope.
least. Huh?
She's like, I can't deal with the two of you together.
Yeah, so you had a little bad luck in practice. Now you got Jeremy's car, so you go out there qualifying here in a little bit in 4,800 and 4,400
Yep.
and give her a good shakedown. So with a car that's not your own, you have a Liberty Mountain car. His is a Trent Fab.
car, yep.
So they're a little different, but fairly similar. Do you know
Fairly
the
similar.
characteristics it'll be?
That
shaking out?
car. Luckily, I've raced enough against him, so that car definitely steers a lot tighter than how I have mine set up. It's narrower,
Okay. And less horsepower.
less horsepower, but
'Cause you're
lighter
pushing,
too.
What, 1150 out of that?
Yeah,
twin
somewhere right
turbo?
around there. Yep.
Man.
Yep.
And now Travis Riley's got the
Now he-
twin turbs on there
Yep.
too. So
I'm starting the revolution. You'll see.
yeah, there you go. I love it.
Well, here's the thing. So he did it, and he picked up 2 miles the gallon
Pick up.
because of how much
Okay.
more efficient the motors
I never
get
thought
to.
of that.
Yeah.
But what do you get in fuel mileage wise? 6-ish, 5,
3.
3. So now are you at 5 or was
I'm
or
hitting
was
it.
he at
I'm
1?
around 3.5. I think he
Jeez.
was even lower.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what he told me. He picked up quite a bit. Because the nice part is, like, when it's just cruising, it's making good power and cruising through the sand.
All right, sounds like we have a couple more Youth 170s before we go full track for some of our Youth 1000 competitors.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking at the schedule. So up next will be pre-runner after the Youth UTVs.
Well, you got UTV No Rocks coming up next.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
what we're getting ready to take
yeah,
off
and
right
then
now.
pre-runner. Yep.
And then pre-runner, and then EMC, and then 44.
Yep,
So
yep.
you have to run 2 separate transponders on your car then, right?
Yeah, so we're switching.
Yep.
You know, tracking isn't real good at keeping track of that, so
Yeah.
we just decided to do it a little easier for her. Just switch them.
But it's still you. Did
Oh.
you get your number plates on there yet?
Number plates are on
All
there.
right,
Yep.
just making sure.
Yep. The front one might be a little bit of a thing, but you
Is
can
it a
tell.
pizza box or?
Well, we got the side number plates. Didn't come up with a front one yet.
All
so
right. Figure that out here in a little bit,
It's the blue hood with a bare aluminum panels because we put the side panels on.
just to make it look
Just
a
to
little
make it-
different.
Well, we found every decal we could of sponsor stickers
Well, there
to
you
throw
go.
on it. So.
And that's very important.
Yep. No, we got some great partners, and I'm definitely bummed to not be driving my car, but like you said,
Found a phone, and somebody just called it, so I answered it, and they're going to be heading up here. Everybody just wants to, razz everybody out here, don't they? Having some
I'm
fun.
getting great texts about what we should be doing up here right now.
Should or shouldn't. Right?
Should or shouldn't. Yep. You got
Looks
some
like
little ones
Harrison's
here.
coming
Come
up.
grab them. Yep.
All right.
All
You
right,
going to
bud.
jump out here? Well,
Yep,
hey,
jump out
good
here.
luck, and don't
Let's see how
tear up
it goes.
somebody else's car.
Let's
all
not
right?
chuck it up.
All right. Well, Chuck Crossan, always a pleasure, buddy. Good seeing
Thanks,
you, and
brother.
come up tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Or
brother.
later day, whatever. Looks like we got Harrison Drackman that'll come up here and say, hey. We got to keep the hat on, buddy. So how do you keep that white hat so clean?
I don't know.
Or you just get a brand new one every day?
We did wash it.
You wash it, huh?
Yeah.
So the trick is for me, I put it in the dishwasher after we do dishes. And then
Okay.
the next day, put it through there. Mix it up pretty good. So you were just out there in the 170 Limited, and you're doing very well in Nationals and in the Western Series.
Yep.
So this Joker race for you is pretty important. It's exciting.
Yep.
And your dad, brother Al's up here having some fun,
yeah.
keeping everything running smooth. And what a great weekend it is. The weather was a little interesting this morning, but man, turned out to be an absolute beautiful day for qualifying. And it looks like it's going to be even nicer for tomorrow's big race.
Yep.
And you had your qualifying run out there. I just had it. Oh, you were way up top because you only ran half the course. You had a 142, so you're looks like second in class on qualifying, so that's pretty good. Only a 570 beat you. So in the little 170, you're out there flying pretty good.
Are 570 racing with us? Or?
Well, I guess they're resting everything but the rocks.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Jackson Cotter, who you're battling with, was only 0.2 of a second behind you. So even in qualifying, you guys are super, super close.
Yep.
Oh man, what a great time! So, what's your favorite race you've raced this year so far?
Probably here the Brawl.
The Badlands Brawl.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, what a great time out here, and it's going to be a good weekend. You got qualifying done now, so get everything set up for tomorrow's race. You'll have a heat race in the morning that gets everything set up for your main in the afternoon, and then tomorrow evening will be the NorCal Championship dinner and everything between. We'll give away NorCal Ultra 4 USA trophies, and then the the final trophies for NorCal. So it's going to be a busy night after a long day of racing.
Yep.
Always a good time. Looks like we should have a couple more getting ready to head on out. All right, so we're done with the 170s, getting ready to go full course with no rocks for the Youth 1000 cars. Got a few different classes out there running. And again, you can go to NorCalRockRacing.com for the same timing I have here in the Big B studio. What grade are you in now, buddy?
Fifth.
Fifth? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to put you at 10, 11?
10.
10, all right. Trying to get a number on this one.
There's Dave.
Out on course?
Yep,
Is that
Dave
27?
Castle.
Yeah, 27. So that's David Castle out of Shingle Springs, California with his Polaris, with S2S Motorsports, Liqui Moly, Kryptonite Products, MRT Tires, Bullet Wheels, and Powell Roofing. And you've been racing with NorCal for a few years now, right?
exactly a year to this race.
Oh, 1 year here. And then I saw in Vegas your dad picked you up a new little hot rod.
Yep.
You'll start racing that one next year?
Yep.
You'll move up from the 170s up to the 1000 class,
Oh, yeah.
huh? And maybe even Youth 1K with Ultra 4 a little bit, it looks
Yep.
like. And that thing's won some short course races, so you got a proven car. And, yeah, I love the stair steps that Ultra 4 has built and NorCal Rock Racing.
Oh, yeah. Gomez?
Looks like that was 98. Okay, that must be Marcos Gomez Jr. So the number 99 of Marcos Gomez Jr. out there running along. He won the stock class with Ultra 4 at the Stampede earlier, but now he's just racing NorCal. I was talking to Marcos Gomez Sr., his dad, earlier, and he was able to skip school today just like you did to come out here racing. He finally got his grades lined out. And
Oh, yeah.
so I assume if your grades weren't very good, you wouldn't be racing either, huh?
Nope.
So you've got the grades where you need it, and Mom and Dad let you come out here and have some fun with us, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And you're just a couple hours away, or no, about a half hour away,
Yeah.
right?
I think it said one time 39 minutes.
39 minutes. All right, that's probably with your dad driving, though. You could
Yeah.
probably make it in a half hour. What a great start to this qualifying for the King Shocks NorCal Finals in the Ultra 4 USA Joker race. Qualifying is going down as we speak. Didn't quite see that number. Man, these cars are tough to tell who's who out there. I do apologize, and their name and their number doesn't pop up on timing till after their qualifying lap. So they'll be bypassing the Brannock boulders coming at us right now on your bottom left. And on the results page, all these cars are intermixed, so after qualifying is done, we'll get them sorted and posted up and get everything set up for tomorrow's heat races. And I think you're going to be P1 in your class.
Yep.
That's my guess. Barrett Craig's not in your class, is he?
I
Yeah,
think
so
he's a JR2.
perfect. So, yeah, I think you're P1 right now unofficially in your qualifier, so you got to be pretty stoked with that one.
Oh, yeah.
For your final, are you going to race with us in Laughlin? Yeah, you got to battle for that national championship. So after this weekend, you have one more in that 170 for, I assume you put that one up for sale, right? Oh, doing one more. All right. So you do a fun night race in January and then step up to that Youth 1000 race.
Jordan Staggs.
So Jordan Skaggs, number 851 out of Winters, California, with Davis Motorsports, Roseville Motorsports, Lindy Power Sports, Raceline, Wade Construction, Seal Savers, and Mom and Dad. Sounds like pre-runners should be lining up here soon. I heard Heidi Gunter's racing the 4400 car in the pre-runner class. Oh, there's Jaron right there, so he's up here getting ready to go. All right, Harrison, always a pleasure, buddy. Good job. Great qualifying run that set you up really good for tomorrow. So good seeing you, and come back up here tomorrow if you get some time. All right, buddy? All right, Harrison Drachman having some fun with us. So Jaron Gunter's going to hop in the Big B studio with me while I have a few more UTVs out here running. And you got your old 4400 car that's going to be racing pre-runner, huh?
Yeah, I haven't raced in a while, and the car's just sitting there, so we had the seat adjusted and a whole new seat put in for her. She's having
She
fun
raced
with it.
here with NorCal the last race, right?
Yes, the last race. So it was a heat 2, or the second race with them, and she ran it in there. She actually ran. They all convinced us to have her run 4400 also. So she ran in the 4400 class. during that race also. She ran 2 classes.
The pre-runner and 4400.
Yeah.
But here it looks like you're just running pre-runner.
Just running pre-runner this time. She had fun, but she said her back hurt for like a couple weeks afterwards going through the rocks and
I
stuff.
get that for sure.
But also a lot running two different classes. But she's having fun. She's learning. This will be her second race.
Oh, and there she's heading out there, getting ready.
She
Have a
got
couple
to
more
take
to
it into the
go.
Rubicon. We went and just been playing with the car a little bit, but she drove it into the Rubicon. She'd never even rock crawled ever
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah, so
Well,
she-
that's a pretty good car, that UFO, to learn in.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we
she
took-
goes, "This is too easy."
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, well, you took me for a joyride at Hammers a few years ago in that thing, and man, that thing is a work of art. I love those UFOs. Joe Thompson builds one heck of a machine.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's a lot of car for a hobby car right now, but it's still a lot
I'd
of
say
fun.
that again. And you had it up for sale a while back.
I mean,
is it still for sale?
It's always
anything
for sale. It's
right?
not on sale.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't need to sell it. If someone wanted it, I don't want to deal with the tire kickers that don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So if someone that knows what it is and calls me and says, "Hey, I'm interested in buying your car," then I'll run through the whole thing with them. But if they're just has no idea what it is, I don't feel like dealing with it.
I get that for sure. Looks like that's Tate Schweizer out of Granite Bay, California, with TCS Suspension, Davis Motorsports, Saxelby Plumbing, Rossville Motorsports, and Arcer.
She's gonna go out there, so I kind of want to go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go watch her. I just thought I'm
Are
gonna
you
say
not,
hi.
Are you not spotting her?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, well, the spotter tower's out there. All right, Jared, always good to see you,
All right,
buddy.
you
And
too.
I'm excited to see how fast this car can actually go. We're all good buddies. I like giving a razz. So he's going to watch his wife in the pre-runner class in that 4400 UFO Joe Thompson built machine. And here goes Heidi Gunter out of Zephyr Cove, Nevada, in that UFO with world-class property management. Making her second race in the car. Absolute beautiful car out here running. She'll be racing the NorCal race, skipping the rocks, but out there having some fun. And for the Ultra 4 USA, it's still Scott Lesage with that 158, fastest time with all the rocks. But overall, it's Anderson Porter. And then Barrett Gradick, Harrison Drachman, Jackson Cotter, Brody Thomas, Wyatt Cotter, Alex Renio, Cody Summers, Dalton Bleck, Tate Schweizer, Arnold Gradick, Austin Thompson. We'll see him racing in the 4800 class here in a little bit as well. Dylan Trent, great to see them out here. Jordan Skaggs, Parker Croft, David Casal, Eli Cotter, Marcos Gomez Jr., Ava Smith, Scott Lesage, Shabs Piercy, Kurt Mackey, Travis Zollinger, John Bonanno, Jackson Duncan, Action Jackson Fernandez, Trevor Haynes, Braden Malcolmson, Hunter Valadez, Anderson Porter, Jason Susi, Dylan Hine, Calvin Jarvis, Tesla Batchfield, Chris Owens, Matthew Horschel, Jordan Hewlett, and Jackson Gunter. So Jaron's son and wife are racing this weekend. So Heidi Gunter just threw down a 152 But again, remember, she did skip the rock sections because she's part of the pre-runner class. I don't see any cars down there. Looks like we have a few lined up. Looks like EMC is starting to line up. So we're going to step away and we'll have more qualifying action with the Everyman Challenge coming up here in just a moment.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
We don't take these lightly. They're not practiced or anything like that. We're here to try to win. And you know, we're getting bigger car counts. It's a new track. It's a cool venue, and it's a different change of scenery.
That's what Ultra 4 is. But then when the green flag drops, it's all out battle. Mad Max and Thunderdome.
It's going to be tough. The competition is the best of the best.
For me, it's just a place to go release some anger and have some fun with my kids, and it's like fist fighting in a goddamn race car.
Before racing to me is a way to get out with friends. It's where we spend time together. It's where you get your blood pumping.
I'm excited. I have a lot of confidence on where Ultra 4 is going to be.
Ultra 4 is awesome. It's so much fun because you're just wheel to wheel with the guy next to you, and especially in short course. And what an opportunity to be able to race side by side with like pro level drivers that have won tail 8 previously, OG drivers that have been in this for 10 plus years.
PCI Race Radios, the leader in off-road communications since 1972. Our equipment was developed for racing in Baja, perfected for enjoying the weekend with family and friends. PCI has the highest quality communications, navigation, and safety equipment, backed by the best support in the industry. Find us at hundreds of events each year, supporting our equipment on site and providing the PCI Weatherman Relay. See you in the desert.
Tested and proven in some of the world's most rugged environments, the all-new Warn Xeon XD and XP line of vehicle recovery winches have arrived, redesigned from the ground up. Warn Xeon XD and XP represent the ultimate in performance and durability on the market today. You'll have the confidence to go farther, and most of all, go prepared.
Welcome back to the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals in the Ultra 4 USA Joker Race. I'm joined in the Big B studio by Dylan Trent. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, Miles?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. And last time we were here, your brother put on a pretty good show during qualifying, and a tough break. He had another tough break in Vegas to Reno, so I was hoping he could get the car back together. But at least you get to come out here and have some fun, right?
Yeah. Sadly, we couldn't get the car back together after Vegas to Reno. But we'll be back out there for hammers.
Perfect. I like to hear that. And you're out here, you threw down your qualifying time. I don't remember exactly how you ran. Do you remember?
I don't, actually. I don't know yet.
Run through here. So you were 13th overall.
Oh.
But that's with all the youth classes, too. So I think that's going to stack you up pretty good in your class. It doesn't have it broke down per class for me yet. We will after qualifying is over. So pretty respectable run, that's for sure.
You know, 13th overall isn't that bad.
Well, but again, there's a lot of youth 170s that only ran half the course that are in front of you. So regardless, it's a great run out there for you. And, man, what a perfect course it is. They keep watering it down. It was wet this morning, and then practice got it dusted out, and they keep throwing water at it, and I think it's going to be a great afternoon for qualifying, get everything set up for tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll throw the green flag and race all day long.
You know, John does a great job keeping this course so nice.
Oh, man, it's a lot of work. He was out here until it was dark last night making it happen.
I love racing on this course because of just how smooth it is.
Oh, yeah, he gets her dialed in real nice like. I think that's the number 75 out there running right now. Don't have him on my paperwork. He must have registered a little late. But up next is the EMT classes, the Everyman Challenge. We have the 4600 Spider Track stock class, the 4500 modified, and the 4800 Brannick Motorsports Legends class. I'll kind of give you a breakdown on what those cars are once we get going. Looks like John Matthews is our first competitor heading through the King of the Rock section. He's in the 4500 class. John Matthews, 4580 out of Auburn, Washington, with off-the-track motorsports in his 04 Jeep with an LS3 with everything Comp Cams has to offer. He's got 550 horsepower. Yukon, Trail Ready, Milestar, Auburn Off-Road, Imagecraft, Warren Racing, and Factor 55. He'll be going through Brannick boulders as we speak. He'll do a little 180 here and head back towards the Monster Energy Gunite section. And you skipped all the rocks out here for the NorCal side-by-side series.
Oh, yeah. It's way less stressful than
I'll bet. So up next is Todd Miller, number 1950 out of New River, Arizona with Goodall Racing in that Stearns chassis with a Klein LSX 454. Dirty Life Wheels, Warren Racing, Mickey Thompson, Sound Capital, and Maxima Racing Oils. He usually co-drives for Goodall, but he gets behind the car in the 4500 class and out here having some fun. Ken Goodall's been on a little bit of a struggle bus with his engine, so he's unable to make the 4400 race here, but at least he's got his buddy Todd out there representing Goodall Racing. As he's heading into the Brannick boulders as we speak, so far, so good. So what's your strategy going into tomorrow's racing, Dylan?
Just keep it smooth, keep it fast. You know, Bailey Cole, great man. He once told my brother, smooth is fast, and I try to keep it smooth through all the corners.
Keep it small, all right. Smooth is fast, what I've always heard, but I like small is fast. Keep the corners small. So we have John Matthews. That should have crossed the line here just a moment ago. And it looks like the 4,500 class competitor of Megan Miller, who's racing NorCal and Ultra 4 in the 3105 out of Shingle Springs, California with MDM Motorsports. And that Get Bit Fab with a CBM LS7, 735 horsepower, Milestar, Fast Friends, Race Line Wheels, Redline Oil, Rugged, and Warn Racing. She's got a couple podiums in Ultra 4, and she's been racing with us since the NorCal Stampede back in 2022. She started in the 4,600 Spider Track stock class and has moved up to the 4,500 class. She's clearing the Brannock boulders as we speak.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave you alone.
Oh, all good, buddy. Dylan, always a pleasure
nice.
seeing you. And come back up tomorrow if you get some time. So Dylan Trent racing in the Youth 1000 class, part of NorCal. Looks like Megan Miller has cleared the Monster Energy Gunite section. And up next is the 1717 of Johnny Valadez, racing both NorCal and Ultra 4 out of Alga Dulce, California with Telemetry Motorsports. And his bomber chassis with an LS3, Trail Ready, Mickey Thompson, North-South Machinery, Radflow, and Yukon. He's got a couple podiums with Ultra 4 and has been racing since King of the Hammers back in 2023. He's got his daughter Hunter Valadez in the 170, but she'll be racing the 1,000 Youth 1K here coming up, and we are on board with Johnny Valadez. Caleb with Take It Live is back home in Los Angeles, our headquarters with Take It Live, switching the show there, keeping everything running strong. Obviously, it's running off Starlink, so it's a little glitchy from time to time, but it's super cool to see the Van U point there. So we should have a time for Megan Miller here in just a moment. So Todd Miller we just saw with a 208 just a little bit ago, and Megan Miller with a 216. And John Matthews with that 207, part of the 4,500 modified class. And speaking about modified, you can have two 2.5 shocks per corner, limited to 14 inches of travel, mechanical steering, and a 37-inch DOT tire. What's DOT? Department of Transportation. So these are not race tires. These are the same tires I have on my Jeep you have on your truck, as we're on the Spider Track backstretch with Johnny Valadez in the finger. See those two little rollers? This will be a big, slow you down little ski jump. You cannot, well, you can try to launch it, but I think it'll make you an unhappy day for you. So great having Starlink on board with Johnny Valadez. The number 1717. He's sitting third in Western points, so he's using this for his joker, trying to move up a few steps. So we'll see how it all shakes out. It's good a time for Johnny Valadez. So Johnny Valadez just throws down a 205. That may be the fastest for the 4,800 Brannock Motorsports Legends class. .4,800 Brannock Motorsports Legends class. It was built around the 4,400 cars that kind of went and retired. They were getting a little not competitive, so you have to have a single shock per corner, 37-inch DOT tire. Vehicle must contain by side, only solid axles. You can have front or rear mounted engine. I believe that may be Chuck Crossland out there in the rental. So Chuck Crossland out of Los Molinos, California with Crossland Off-Road Racing. And that Trent Fab rental from Jeremy Brown. With Mickey Thompson Tires, Dirty Life, Yukon, Brannick Motorsports, Precision Turbos, Holly Off-Road, and Reese Fuel. And now it's the 555 of Brody Zink running the NorCal 4800 class out of Gardnerville, Nevada with AMSOIL, RCV, Maxxis Tires, Vision, Carson Valley Impact Auto, and Proto Fab. So it's been a busy qualifying. And for the Rocks, it's still Scott Lesage with that 158. Then it's Shabs Piercy, Kurt Mackey, driven by Jason Watt. Then it's Travis Zollinger, John Bonanno, Johnny Valadez. So Valadez is the fastest in the 4800. John Matthews is the fastest in 4500. And then Chuck Crossland just crossed in second place in 4800 with a 207 in a car he's got 0 seat time. So great. Glad to see him keep that car together. And up next is one of the Summers cars. These cars look absolutely identical, so I can't quite tell if it's Derek or Dylan Summers. Out of Bonnie Doon, California with Summers Racing. Part of the 4800 Brannick Motorsports Legends class with that Jimmy's chassis with a Jeff Ginter LS 427 with 600 horsepower. Gearworks Turbo 400, Nitto, Agenfab, Baja Designs, Maxima Oils, and Elrod Strats. Speaking about Elrod, we saw Bird, Chris Elrod himself. He was out here a couple days ago helping us get some stuff tuned in. He did have to work today, but he was hoping to have tomorrow off, so hopefully we get to see old Bird once again. So the EMC cars are all qualifying together, but 4800 will get their own races tomorrow. We will still mix up the 4500 and 4600. As Summers makes his way through the Monster Energy Gunite. So that was Josh Connor, the 533 out of Auburn, Washington, with Josh Connor Motorsports. With Josh Connor Concepts chassis with an LS3 with 500 horsepower. Yukon, Come Up Winch, Performance Coatings, Comp Cams, Extreme CMT Oil Additives. Making his Ultra 4 USA debut is Josh Connor. And he gets a time of 2:34, not too shabby for his first time out. And one of our first competitors in the 4600 Spider Track stock class is Brexton Glines, racing both NorCal and Ultra 4 in the 4689 out of American Fork, Utah with Glines Motorsports. And that Jeep JL with Tip Top Auto Trans, Maxxis, Dynatrack, Nacho Lights, Nemesis, and Craig Swap and Associates. And he is tied in first place with his dad, Kendall Glines, in the NorCal Series. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out as he's coming into the Brannick Boulders as we speak on your left bottom. So we are still qualifying for the King Shocks NorCal Finals in the Ultra 4 USA Joker race. Again, I am Miles Hasselquist, and it's been a great afternoon of qualifying, and we are not done yet. And we are off and running with Kendall Glines heading out. Number 4691 out of American Fork, Utah with Glines Motorsports, and that Dynatrack Ford Bronco with Nemesis Industry, Nacho Lights, Fox, Craig Swap Associates, Tip Top Trans, NGK, R1 Industries, Waysafe Hitches, Impulse, and Maxxis Tires. He Makes his way through the King of the Rocks section, quick and easy. And we'll get a time for for Brexton Glines here in just a moment. So Brexton Glines in the 4600 Spider Track stock class with a 2:24. So we got John Matthews out here who just had a great run. He'll be hopping in here in the Big B studio. Taking a quick look, looks like he's P1 in the 4500 modified class with a 2:07. So pretty great run there, buddy.
We got first?
I believe so. They're all intermixed, so I'm going off memory. But
so Todd Miller, I thought he beat me by a second.
So Todd Miller looks like he's a 2:08 and you're a 2:07. So it looks like you got him by 1 full second. 1.2 seconds if you want to get.
I'll take that 7 bonus
exactly. But yeah, what a great show so far, and looked like you had a pretty good run during practice. It looked like you had a small fire. Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, we got out there in practice and made it through the first lap, and the spotter called. We had a fire, so
right in the King of the Rock section there.
Yeah, so just coming into that first rock section, they noticed a little smoke and a little fire. He called it out to me. I headed straight for the water truck in the middle.
I saw you. You went to the PCI pits and went straight to the water truck, but it looked like it kind of put itself out.
We found I just had the transmission and transfer case out of the car and stuff, and it looks like I didn't get the transmission vent line seated all the way. So it popped off and burped a little fluid.
All right. Well, that can be scary, but no harm, no foul.
No, so we found it, fixed it, and then good qualifying run. I'm very happy with that first place run.
Looks like Joel Dulac, who's racing NorCal and Ultra 4 out of 4629 out of Springfield, Oregon, with Dulac Motorsports and his Suzuki Samurai. With 63 horsepower, that 1.3 engine with hand-cooked tires, Raceline wheels, Beckham Fab, and Dulac cabinets.
I don't think 63 horsepower would turn the turbos in Chucky's car.
No doubt. Well, nothing's turning the turbos in Chuck's car right now. He's in Jeremy Brown's old 4800 car. And again, I was talking about that. You guys, we as an off-road family have a great group of people out here. And you've had it happen. You've helped people. You've been helped. And Chuck Crossland had issues during practice. Jeremy Brown's like, hey, I got a car a half hour away. They went and grabbed it, got it teched real quick, switched a few things.
Yeah, Chucky's right next to us. So we were right there like, hey, do you need anything?
Yep.
And that's definitely Ultra 4 family and all of off-road racing.
And NorCal, yeah. I mean, we're a whole one big family out here.
All of us are always willing to help anybody.
Sure.
We definitely rather get the car running and beat them on the track than have them out of the race.
Yeah, because, I mean, you guys spend so much time, effort, and maybe even a little bit of money
a little bit
to get out here racing. So you don't want something like that to keep you from going. So the off-road community always pulls through clutch and makes it happen. So, you had like I said, I think your P1 and 4500 class, you'll be racing with 4600 intermixed, but you'll be towards the front.
Right.
And it's going to be exciting for tomorrow's prelim. I think you'll have a 5-lap prelim and then, what's that?
7 or 8.
7 main. So that'd be exciting.
And we're all super close in points in 4500 coming into this race.
Yeah.
It's literally anybody's championship on who gets the win
for Ultra
tomorrow.
4 and in NorCal. Are
Right.
you racing NorCal points?
I'm not.
No, okay.
I'm just running.
But I know
Ultra 4 points.
NorCal's close as well. So there's John Williams, part of the 4600 Spider Track stock class. The number 4623 out of Logan, Utah, with Crossfire Off-Road Racing, and that Ford Bronco with a 2.0. BFG Priority 6, Ford Racing, Fox, Crossfire Off-Road, and Torque Wheels. He won this race with his brother Nathan Williams behind the wheel at the Stampede earlier this year. So we'll see if he can back up his brother's win. It was a driver's substitute, which you can have one per year unless there's a medical situation. So he used that at the Stampede earlier, and Nathan came on top of the box, and we'll see if he can back it up here.
Perfect. You've been traveling a lot this season. You're all over back-to-back every single weekend, it seems like.
It's been busy. Yeah, the only back-to-backs was we were in Crandon over Labor Day, went straight to LS Fest in Kentucky. Then I had a week off at home. Now we're back here. Then a couple weeks off. Then I go down to Nora for the 500, and then straight to Nationals. So it's gonna be busy, but Goodby's been treating us good.
Heck yeah.
He's running in circles, keeping everything moving.
Nora will be a good time. I haven't made it down for that one yet.
It's a great time. So now we have the other numbers taken off. Trying to get a number. I can't tell if that's Derek or Dylan. But out of Bonnie Doon, California, with Summers Racing in that Jimmy's chassis with a Jeff Ginner LS 427. Gearworks Turbo 400, Nitto, Agenfab, Vision X, Maxima, and Elrod straps. Looks like we still have, 6 or 8 of them coming on, so we should have a time for John Williams here in just a moment. So John Williams with a 220. Looks like that's going to put him towards the top for the 4600 Spider Track stock class.
It's a good run.
Yeah, very solid, and no issues so far during qualifying.
Now you screwed it up.
Yeah, well, yeah. Been pretty smooth.
Chuck already went.
Yeah, and he went smooth and had a good run in a car with 0 seat time in it.
He drove it up the block and back.
Yeah, exactly. At 15 miles an hour,
right.
Maybe. Chucky's always out there having fun. So Summers is heading towards the Spider Track's backstretch. So now we have the other Summers heading out of Bonnie Doon, California with Summers Racing. With that Jimmy's chassis, a Jeff Ginner LS 427 with 650 horsepower. Gearworks Turbo 400, Nitto tires, Agenfab, Vision X, Maxima oils, and Elrod straps.
All right, I'm going to head back to camp
All right,
and give the
well,
car
John,
a look over.
Always a pleasure. Good seeing you,
We'll
and
see you later.
best of luck tomorrow in your first heat, and then in the main event tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely.
All
See ya.
right, John Matthews, always a pleasure, buddy. So Jacob Pacheco heading out for his qualifying run, the 4812 out of San Martin, California with VP Racing in that Trent Fab chassis with an LSX with over 600 horsepower. Hankook and Dynapro, Raceline wheels, rugged and AccuAir. He's got 3 podiums with Ultra 4 USA. He won at King of the Hammers back in 2017 in the 4600 class. So great to see Jacob Pacheco out here pushing strong. And Pacheco is sitting 3rd in national points and 2nd in the Western Series. Fox NorCal and the Ultra 4 USA Joker race. Looks like this is Trent Roberts, part of the 4800 Brannick Motorsports Legends class, who's running NorCal and Ultra 4. The number 48 out of Clarksburg, California with TWC Racing. And that Go Built Ibex chassis with a supercharged LQ4 with over 700 horsepower. Yukon, Vision, Mickey Thompson, and Warren Racing. He's been racing with us since 2021. And I do know he's got on cars, so we'll be able to switch to him on and off during the race tomorrow, hopefully, as he is bombing through the Brannick boulders. There's a few gotcha rocks in there before the 180. So Jacob Pacheco just crossed the line. So Trent Roberts out there plugging away and taking on next part of the 4600 Spider Track stock class. Running Ultra 4 USA is Albert Contreras, number 4605, out of Compton, California with Jeep Thrills Off-Road. And that Jeep JL with Mickey Thompson tires, AFE, Raceline wheels, Race Choice, and Genrite. He's been racing with Ultra 4 USA since 2013. He's been the Ultra 4 national champion. He's been the Ultra 4 Sportsman of the Year. Doing a little tech behind the scenes. Caleb with Take It Lives running the show back in our headquarters of Los Angeles. Keeping everything running smooth, so thank you, buddy. Again, we are qualifying right here, right now in Prairie City SVRA for the King Shocks NorCal Finals. And the Ultra 4 USA Joker race. And this coverage of Ultra 4 USA for the NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 Joker race is presented by King Shocks and brought to you by our official sponsors, Monster Energy, Warren Racing, Motorsports, All Things UTV, NorCal Rock Racing, Rock Crawler Suspension, Freight Factory, Spider Tracks, Factor 55, Big B Motorsports, PCI Race Radios, G-Force Technology, Metal Cloak, Maxxis Tires, Tire Spine, and by King Shocks for Ultra 4 USA, and then NorCal Rock Racing as Max D Trailers. And the presenting sponsor is California Customs Trailers and Power Sports, Holly EFI, Rugged Radios, Raceline Wheels, and by King Shocks. So please support who supports the sport. Looks like that's Chris Manili, number 4663, out of Paradise, California with Mean Street Racing. And that 85 Toyota with the Raceworks 22RE. Skies Off-Road Design, Redline Oil, Poly Performance, Perrybuilt Customs, Yoda Masters, and Signify Off-Road Adventures. He's been racing with us since King of the Hammers 2022. He has cleared the Brannick Motorsports boulders. And up next, the 555 of Brody Zink, part of the NorCal Rock Racing Series out of Gardner Mill, Nevada. With AMSOIL, RCV, Maxxis Tires, Vision, Carson Valley Impact Auto, and ProtoFab. So Brody Zink out there just clearing the Brannock boulders, making his way on out. And now joining me in the Big B studio is Jacob Pacheco.
How you guys doing?
Oh, doing great. You looked like you had a pretty good run out there, and you're sitting very good in the Western and the Nationals. You're sitting third in Nationals and second in Western. I think there's only 2 points. Yeah, 2 points between you and Dylan Summers. So this is going to be a very important race between you two.
Yeah, it's been a long week, long race. I've never planned to race this much in the 4800 car, and I'm glad I did because I'm having a blast. Having a good race with the Summers family. I got to really meet them and talk to them at Vegas Arena, and they're a great bunch of people.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's one big off-road family. And I saw around the corner Johnny Valadez, and he's right behind you in third by only about 15 points. So it's going to be down to the wire for NorCal and Ultra 4 USA. So it's going to be an exciting finish out here.
Yeah, I know between Chuck and I, we are tied for points in NorCal.
Yeah.
And then, for the Western State, being 2 points behind Dylan, it's extremely exciting.
No, it's going to be an exciting finish to the year for sure. And between NorCal and Ultra 4, I mean, you've been busy.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing all the NorCal stuff. With the 2 races paired up with Ultra 4, John kind of talked me into it. So
he's good at that. He's kind of talked me into a few things too.
He told me when I signed up for the first Ultra 4 race, I might as well sign up for his race. So if I do good, I'll get more money. And I'm like, hey, that sounds great to me. Well, I won the race. Great for me.
Back in the Stampede earlier this year.
Yeah, back in the Stampede, the Metal Cloak Stampede. Won that. So ultimately, I won the NorCal race. So
once you're there, I'm like,
yeah, because they're tied up, right? So now I wasn't planning to race the second NorCal race, but since I was leading the points, I came out and had a blast, and unfortunately didn't have a good finish, but put me tied with Chuck in the points, and hopefully everything works out this weekend. I know Chuck had some problems, and he had to go rent a car from Brown, so we're actually pseudo teammates because he's driving another Trent Fab car like I am. So it's going to be a really interesting race tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
And taking off there is the number 130 of Austin Thompson out of Nevada City, California with Bam Bam Racing. And that old school UFO solid axle with a rear engine, a Dart 454 with over 700 horsepower. He's got an ATO 4L80, Maxxis tires, SMT performance wheels, FK, Brannock, ADS, WFO gear and axle, and Holly Off-Road. And his first race with Ultra 4 USA was right here in 2022. That's a fun old car. That thing's been around.
Yeah,
for
that
a long
thing.
time.
I sat behind it the first time. I'm like, that's a mid-engine car, a rear-engine car, the 4800 class. I had no idea those were legal, and they definitely are. And I had a great talk with him actually at Vegas Arena as well. He didn't race. I asked him why, and he said, I don't think I'll get the gas mileage enough to go between pits. I'm like, that's crazy.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't go 40, 50 miles on a tank. He goes, no, this thing sucks the gas. So anyway, so he's a nice kid. We got a couple of young kids in our class that will help, moving along as older people like me are getting ready to retire. I'm not saying I'm retiring now, but I think a couple more years, maybe 55. I'm 52 now, so maybe 3 more hammers, and we'll see how it goes.
I get that for sure. But you're not retiring yet. You gotta defend your title this year.
Yeah, well, Hankook came on board this year, and we struck up a great friendship and a great deal to run the whole Western State stuff and run for the national points, and so far things are looking really good with that. So I didn't think at 52 years old I'd be running for a championship for Ultra 4.
Or
again.
NorCal.
Or NorCal, yeah. Back in the 4600 days, when I raced with Ben Veroza, we had a lot of good success in the 4600 class.
And you won KOH.
We won
class,
KOH
right?
in 2017. Yeah, we won the Western and national points in 2017. We sold everything. So
and then jumped head first back in.
Well, I went sprint car racing.
Okay.
So that's my background is dirt oval, and
This is a lot more fun than driving in circles, right?
It's
different, huh?
It's totally different.
All right.
It was my dream to do sprint cars one time. My mom's dream, my dad's dream. So I ended up doing that after we sold the 4600 car. Had fun doing it, but I really missed off-road. My family missed off-road. So I made a decision just before I turned 50 that I was going to do a rent ride for Hammers, right?
All right.
Well, I couldn't find a rent ride, so Derek Trent was like, hey, I'm selling a car. You want to buy it? Rest is history.
Whose car was that one?
So it's been around the block quite a bit. I think originally it was commissioned by Meckman Alternators.
Oh, Meckman, yeah.
So that was the old. I believe that was the original build, and then it changed hands a bunch of times. And before I bought it, Derek had it renting it. Maddie Moon was racing it.
Oh, she raced here. I
Yes,
remember
exactly.
that,
She
yeah.
finished, I think, third. That race I came out to look at the car, and brought my wife out, and we looked at the car. Met Derek, had a great chat with Derek, and went over to the shop afterwards and made a deal, and here we are racing. Racing
The
with
rest
400.
is history. Huh?
Yeah, the rest is history. So I didn't do the 50 and bought a Harley or traded my wife in for a 20-something-year-old, but I did buy a race car. So
Well, hey, that's all good fun.
Could be worse vices, I guess, right?
Oh, for sure. So heading out next to number 4 of Travis Riley out of Auburn, California with Rough Stuff Racing. In that Rock and Road Performance chassis, a supercharged, well, know what? He just turned it to twin turbos. So he's got
he
a
pulled
new
a Chucky,
engine in
huh?
that one. Yeah.
Pulled a Chucky.
For sure. He's got a JR's Turbo 400, Behemoth 205, Rough Stuff, Yukon, ADS, Raceline, Optima, Warn, and Predator tires.
Well, so not many people know, but to keep up with these guys with the turbos and the supers, I went out and bought a new motor. So I'm not sure if you know the history at the Hammers where I blew up my motor on Monday.
I don't
this
remember
year.
this one.
Okay, so this year I blew up my motor at Hammers doing media day for Hankook Tires. I dropped a valve. So my co-driver Mike's like, "Hey, I think there's a guy selling motors on the lake bed."
I have heard that before.
There's a
sure.
GM. There was a GM guy there. So, anyways, long story short, he had an LSX sitting in a crate. So my wife, on her birthday, had to drive into town, give him a lot of
You know
money.
what? I do remember that now.
Yeah. So my wife had to go into town.
On her
February
birthday.
1st is her birthday.
So
She had-
happy birthday. She got a new LSX.
Yeah, exactly. I said, "It's exactly what you wanted, right?" And she says, "Not in hell," but that's okay. Anyway, so my crew did an excellent job. They had the motor out by 10 o'clock in the morning. The new motor showed up like 10:30, and they had it in and running by 5, and we're out pre-running at 7 o'clock at night.
That's incredible. One
Yeah.
day, something that take me over a week. Your team turned around. in
Well,
a
so the
day.
funny thing is that we did this motor swap with my new motor. So the motor that I blew up, I sent it over to Klein Engines in Arizona, and they built it up a little bit, added some more horsepower to it. And it took us 2 days to put it in, where it only took us 1 at the Hammers to do it.
I
but-
just saw Goodby take a little bit of a run. Hey, Goodby, you're all right, buddy.
What do you do, trip?
No, Riley got a little sideways coming off the.
Oh,
kicker.
right. He make sure he get ran
Yeah,
over.
He was
Got
like,
it.
"Oh, better get out of the way here."
Yeah.
Even Roy ducked out for a minute, but
You guys need taller seats up here. You can't see over the window,
yeah,
right?
It's tough.
Yeah, sit on top of the table. That might be good.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, that's what our long and short story of the year has gone. Missed qualifying on Tuesday. The Ultra 4 let me, our King of the Hammers let me qualify on Wednesday. Qualified 27th in class, and then finished 6th in the main event. So it was quite awesome.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It was a
at
very
all.
long week for my crew guys, and but they pulled it together, and no leaks, nothing fell off. It was an awesome weekend.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And qualifying's done, so now you can go back, check the car.
Yeah, so
over.
I don't even know how I did. How did I do in qualifying? Do you have any idea?
No, yours didn't show up yet.
Yeah, see, that's weird because my my practice times didn't show up right either, but my transponder they say is working, so I'm not sure.
Well, we'll get it sorted, but
Yeah.
I'd definitely follow up on that one.
Well, I will because if I get first, I get an extra 7 points. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
very important with the
yeah.
points battle.
Points right now are huge, and I hate points racing because I've done it in the past in my other racing career with the 4600, and it's very stressful. It almost takes the fun out of it, but with my age right now, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure.
My family and friends are out here. Couldn't do without them, so I'm having a
for
blast.
sure.
So
All right. Well,
all right, I'll
Jacob,
turn the
always-
mic over to somebody
yeah.
else. Thanks, Miles.
Always a pleasure. Good
All right.
seeing you, and good luck tomorrow, buddy.
All right, thanks you guys.
Jacob Pacheco in the 4800 Brannick Motorsports Legends class. And it looks like here goes the 170. Having some transponder issues, but hopefully we have it dialed in. Number 170 of Dylan Summers out of Bonnie Doon, California with Summers Racing. Again, thank you everybody here on site and back at home for tuning in to the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and the Ultra 4 USA Joker race as Derek Summers clears the Brannick Boulders. Looks like Jarvis is asking how many kids are in the Youth 1000 Rocks. Looks like we have 2 of them that'll be out here racing with us. Wreck Boy is Fun Havers at Ultra 4. They are not here for this one. Neither's Jegs. Bailey Cole has not came in. And Gavin Smith is tuned in. We are qualifying. Right now, it's the EMC classes qualifying right now. Gavin Smith raced with us just a couple weeks ago during LS Fest in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And again, make sure you go to NorCal Rock Racing for the same live timing I have right here in the Big B Studios. Looks like Pacheco just hopped out, but we're going to get Johnny Valadez, who's having a great season thus far.
How you doing, Miles?
Oh, I'm doing great, buddy. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Everything's been going smooth. Your daughter Hunter's running the 170, and next year that 1,000. That's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, we are super excited. I want to be a nice, hopefully a good co-driver for her if I don't get car sick.
Yeah, no doubt. You're tied in third with Derek Summers.
Yes.
Just 15 points behind Pacheco, 17 points behind Dylan Summers.
Yep.
I mean, 17 points between the top 4. You can't ask for a better Western Series final.
It is crazy how tight everything is there. It is.
I mean, it's going to come down to finishing because first place gets 1,000 points, second place gets 975, third gets 960, and then it's 5 back. But the top qualifier gets 7 extra points.
Who's sitting top qualifier in 48 right now?
So Pacheco, I don't have him on here. Crossland, let me move. No, Valadez, Trent Roberts, Derek Summers.
Okay.
Is Guttenberg 48? Yep. So it looks like Daniel Guttenberg.
Really? What did he get?
202.
Wow.
You got a 205. And 203 for Derek Summers. So 5 seconds for the top 5. Speaking about tight points battle, it's also tight. One, it's not broken down per class, so it's a little tricky to read through here, but we're getting it figured out. So what's the plan going into tomorrow's race?
Well, tomorrow we're gonna lay it all out there.
Okay.
We have
because the heat race in the morning sets you up for the main in the afternoon. So you still push hard in the heat race, I assume.
We are going to push as hard as we can in the heat race and
trying to get that front row.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks that I really feel if you could start up front, it really gives you a good advantage, especially in that first rock section. Everybody kind of gets bottlenecked on the first turn.
Oh yeah.
And that front position is really important in this track. So
there is lots of passing here.
Yeah. There's a lot of passing. There's a lot of passing, but a lot of people have a lot of horsepower and make it a little hard to pass around them too.
Well, Chuck used to have a lot of horsepower, but he broke his car, so now he's in Brown's older car.
Yeah, he
which still
qualified
a
in
great
a new car. So.
But definitely down on horsepower. But Travis Riley just got a new engine, and he's got those twin turbos in it, so he's got a lot of horsepower. He's battling you guys in the NorCal side.
Yes, and Travis just put that new twin turbo motor in there.
Yeah, he ran it at Vegas to Reno, but was having some issues. They got it all figured out, and he's up and running strong. And I got to give Travis Riley a shout-out. He's been out here the last couple days getting everything set up behind the scenes and help setting up the speakers, the timing, all the flags. So, Travis Riley, shout-out to you, and great run out there today. Thanks for all the help, buddy.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, everybody's out here willing to help everybody, and I saw you and old Goodby were down there chatting. It looked pretty serious, and then I walked up, and you guys are truck shopping.
Well, we had a little casualty on the way up here, and my truck had some problems last night. We've been talking about getting a little better one. So Goodby
been talking about it now. It's talking you into
it.
Yeah,
Goodby set me up with his fleet manager to help me out with that one. So
and Goodby, that's a good one to talk because he goes through trucks faster than anybody I know. But then he usually doesn't even sell them.
Yeah. Well, I think Mr. Glines wants to come in here, and I would love to hand over these microphones for him.
Well,
so.
Johnny, always a pleasure. And again, great run today. I love watching your daughter. She's starting that 170. The future of our sport's bright. She's going to finish out the season of that. And the King of the Hammers and the Youth 1K, right?
Yep, and right now she's doing really well in both West regionals and nationals.
Yeah,
so
you got a future racer on your
yeah,
hands.
we're really excited for that. She's a little nervous, but we're really excited for that.
Oh, for sure. Well, always a pleasure. But
All right.
try to drag her up here tomorrow.
Okay,
all right?
yeah, I will. I sure will.
Perfect. All right, Johnny Valadis, thanks for joining me up here, buddy. So we're going to keep everything rolling right now. Looks like the 4400s are coming out. So this is our last qualifying session, and then we'll give everybody 5 minutes. We have any latecomers coming in, but the 4400s are about to take the line. B Studios, Kendall Glines. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, fantastic. Excited to be here.
Oh, for sure. Man, in NorCal side, you're tied with your son in the 4600 class. How
We are.
exciting is that? I mean, you guys come as a family. You bring the whole team. You have so much fun. And to be battling that close at the end of the season with your boy, you couldn't be more excited.
Absolutely. We're so excited to, like you say, we come race as a family. I'm gonna do my best to beat the kid because he's got.
Don't forget, if you break his car, it's kind of like breaking your
Oh
car.
yeah,
so-
no, we're not gonna break any cars. No,
Well,
we're not.
you
gonna,
never know. Not
no.
on purpose.
Not on purpose. Yeah. well,
Uh,
maybe not on accident.
Yeah,
So-
no doubt. So yeah, you've
Yeah.
jumped on board with Maxxis Tires here recently, and really been elevating your game, and it's pretty exciting what you have going on that front.
Absolutely. Love the Maxxis tires. They are amazing. They hook up extremely well. We have had 0 flats this year.
Which is impressive because that's a DOT tire, a Department of Transportation. So that's not a race tire. That's the tire you have on your Jeep I've got on my truck.
Absolutely. Yep.
And speaking about that, I actually got a set of Maxxis getting shipped to the house next week for the Jeep.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to love them. We have them on all our chase vehicles, our trailers, our race cars. So sounds like we got a 4400 going out. Yeah, that's
none
Paul
other than
Herschel.
Paul Herschel, who's
Yeah.
won his last 3 races that he's entered. So the number 19 of Paul Herschel out of Park City, Utah with Herschel Motorsports. And that Herschel single-seat IFS Ford Bronco with a Danzio P620 big block with over 1,150 horsepower. Nitto tires, Fox live valve, alloy drilling, obstacle, and RCV. He's got 4 wins and 13 podiums with Ultra 4 USA. So he's definitely going to be the one to beat this weekend.
He's so fast and smooth.
And he built some beautiful cars.
Amazing iron. Beautiful race cars.
So it's going to be exciting. He'll be battling out with James Mahoney, Jeremy Brown, Cole Johnson, and Brendan Thompson. Waylon Campbell was registered, but last second he decided to go to a Sand Sports show and do some demos down there. So, hate we're missing him here, but we'll catch him later. So up next is Cole Johnson, the 4482 out of Tremonton, Utah with SXOR Motorsports. And that SXOR 2C IFS with an LS3 with 530 horsepower. A Maximum Turbo 400, Falcon, trimmer wheels, KTM shock technology, and SXOR Motorsports.
Yeah, some Utah boys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they've been around the sport for a very long time.
Yeah.
They've been racing King of the Hammer since 2008. But his first Ultra 4 race was Area BFE in 2019. And his dad, Brandon's been out here teaching them what to do. They finished second in Baja back in 2020. And they built this car in-house, just the boys.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
So in 1998, they put the roll cage in my rock crawler.
1998. That's going back a
Well, I have a 97 TJ truck that we've had for quite a while, and I finally made the connection, and we had a good long chat. So those guys do good work.
And off the line here, looks like Jeremy. Oh, it is Jeremy Brown, but it's not Jeremy Brown. It's Jeremy Brown's car. That is Chuck Crossland. He's in that 4800 car, but for NorCal, he's running in the 4400 class. So Chuck Crossland. Number 4869 out of Los Molinos, California with Crossland Off-Road. With Mickey Thompson Tires, Dirty Life, Yukon, Brannick Motorsports, Precision Turbo, Holly Off-Road, and Renegade Race Fuel.
Chuck Shear is a character in our sport.
Oh,
I love that guy.
A character. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, he's a character. So.
And we have a time for Paul Horschel, and it's a 150. I was guessing a 145 to 150, but nobody in Ultra 4 had gotten there yet, but Paul Horschel just pulled it off with a 150. So the fastest time of the day with the rock section. We'll have roughly 70 cars racing with it this weekend. And on the line now is the number 5150 of Brendan Thompson out of Nevada City, California with Bam Bam Racing. And that beautiful built UFO built by his brother Joe Thompson. IFS single seat with a Barilla Tall Deck LS 493 with almost 800 horsepower. Maxxis Tires, SMT Performance Wheels, Brannick Motorsports, FK, King Shocks, Motive Gear, and UFO Motorsports.
Those UFO cars are so impressive.
They're beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Gomez run them. We saw Heidi Gunter running hers.
Yeah.
And, Brendan Thompson's running this one. Man, what a work of art. And I'm really loving Philip McGilton's new UFO Can-Am Mav-R,
Yep.
whatever you want to call it. It's
Yeah.
4,400 legal.
Purpose built.
Man.
That thing's going to be amazing.
I asked him if he was going to come up here running because the car's local, but he said he's actually taking it to Johnson Valley to do a little tuning, and he's going to debut it at Nationals. So taking off next is James Mahoney, number 308 out of Colfax, California with Mahoney Racing. And that Ferravani Get Bent single seat IFS chassis with an LS7, 700 horsepower. Yokohama Tires, PB Electric, FK, Trimmer Wheels, Roseville Painting, King, and Seymour Paint. Looks like last but not least will be Jeremy Brown here in just a moment. But it's James Mahoney entering the Brannick Boulders. Coming through. Looks like Tom Biddle is tuned in. Thanks. And Wreck Boy Inc. has been chiming in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Man, Kendall, it's been a great weekend, and it's just getting started.
It is just getting started. It's so awesome to be here at NorCal, finishing the Ultra 4 West Series, finishing the NorCal Series. This is just such a fun place to race. I don't know why everybody doesn't come race this.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. It's ran by awesome people.
Oh,
The
Goodby
staff
puts,
here.
Goodby puts a great team together, and it's a state park, and they're on the ball.
Yeah.
This place is beautifully kept.
Yep.
And off the line here is number 50 of Jeremy Brown out of Rio Linda, California with Brown's Motorsports. And that Jimmy's 4x4 chassis with a Mass Motors LSX 463 with over 750 horsepower. Sierra Gear and Axle, Grateful Ones Motorcycle Club, Rock and Road Performance, Maxxis Tires, and powered by Twisted Tees. He's got a great live feed that we'll tune in to tomorrow. So we should get a be time for James Mahoney here. Trying to look through, but there's almost 70 cars trying to flick through the scrolls. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
Always do.
And then she'll get it sorted here in a little bit and do it per class and get everything set up for tomorrow's race.
Should be a great day of racing. I hope everybody tunes in to the live show tomorrow. We're also going to have quite a few cars with in-car.
Yeah, you're one of
We
them.
are one of them with the in-car cameras. So
And that new email I sent you, that's the on-car email. So for every race, send us an email, send us that link, and we'll try to integrate you into the show. Today, we're kind of long staffed, behind the scenes, but tomorrow we'll have Caleb on the switch and keeping everything rolling strong. And I wish we had a drone, but they denied our permit. Just kind of last second bummer, but it's part of it.
Yeah, this air battle is becoming quite a thing.
Yeah,
with,
no doubt.
Here, Johnson Valley, I got to give a shout out to all the people that chimed in, sent letters, sent emails to the Blue Ribbon Coalition to get the Johnson Valley deal.
And
That's a
it
big
seems like
deal.
We have some pretty good traction already.
Yeah, hopefully y'all got to see the senator that went into Congress.
I did see that. That was that's a pretty good feat to hear King of the Hammers with the Speaker of the House listening.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, cross our fingers that that gets taken care of, and we have a place to race for a long time at King of Hammers. So with Ultra 4.
So I just saw Jeremy Brown. Where'd he go? There it is. So it looks like he's won. Looks like that's going to put him second place in 4,400, that 155. So very good run for him. And qualifying is done, but now we'll start a timer for 5 minutes. If we have any late qualifiers, here's your time to come on out. So it looks like 6:28 will close qualifying. So hopefully we get a couple, or if anybody's struggling right now, hopefully they can get up here and get their last qualifying run. Otherwise, they'll have to take a rear start, which, hey, that's fine. The first race, just the heat. Getting everything set up for the big race.
Yeah, the format with this the NorCal and Ultra 4 here is awesome. We love the heat race. Get you set up, get some track time, get some laps in at race pace.
And the heat race will be 5 laps, and then the main race for you guys will be 7
laps. Yep, that's gonna be a lot for those stock cars.
And then the 4,800 will do 6 and 10 for the 48 and 44s tomorrow.
Wow.
So
wow, that's a lot.
It's
of laps.
only a mile and a half.
Yeah, rough. Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's been a great day. We'll give a couple more minutes. That's why we'll wait to see if we have any more qualifiers. We're going to step away, and we'll close this show out if nobody shows up. So stick around. We may have one more yet to come.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
We don't take these lightly. They're not practiced or anything like that. We're here to try to win. And
we're getting bigger car counts. It's a new track. It's a cool venue, and it's a different change of scenery.
That's what Ultra 4 is. But then when the green flag drops, it's all out battle. Mad Max and Thunderdome.
It's going to be tough. Competition is the best of the best.
For me, it's just a place to go release some anger and have some fun with my kids, and it's like fist fighting in a goddamn race car.
Ultra racing to me is a way to get out with friends. It's where we spend time together. It's where you get your blood pumping.
I'm excited. I have a lot of confidence on where Ultra 4 is going to be.
Ultra 4 is awesome. It's so much fun because you're just wheel to wheel with the guy next to you, and especially in short course. And what an opportunity to be able to race side by side with like pro level drivers that have won tail 8 previously, OG drivers that have been in this for 10 plus years.
PCI Race Radio is the leader in off-road communications since 1972. Our equipment was developed for racing in Baja, perfected for enjoying the weekend with family and friends. PCI has the highest quality communications, navigation, and safety equipment, backed by the best support in the industry. Find us at hundreds of events each year, supporting our equipment on site and providing the PCI Weatherman Relay. See you in the desert.
Tested and proven in some of the world's most rugged environments, the all-new Warn Xeon XD and XP line of vehicle recovery winches have arrived, redesigned from the ground up. Warn Xeon XD and XP represent the ultimate in performance and durability on the market today. You'll have the confidence to go farther, and most of all, go prepared.
Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in for the NorCal Joker race. Thanks to King Shocks. It's been a great day of qualifying, and it looks like we are going to wrap it up. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thanks for tuning in to the 2025 King Shocks NorCal Finals and Ultra 4 USA Joker race right here in Prairie City, SVRA, just outside of Rancho Cordova, California. From the entire broadcast crew here at Ultra 4 USA, I am Miles Hasquist. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, say at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you there.